we the ones who late. Now family, we the ones who gotta delegate. Get that money in the power, never be fake. Stick to cosign for 3. What did he say? Create jobs, support our own. Educate the same and buy back your home. Got 3 degrees, triple 10. 3 PhDs, now we on the CNN. DBTV, let's talk about negligence. Ignorance is bliss, but we can turn it to intelligence. Believe none of what you hear, half of what you see. Let's break it down here on Dr. Boy's TV. Here we are.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I wanted to come in for a second and not talk for too long, but I just wanted to make this clear point. A lot of people have talked about how Netflix has given the CEO, I can't remember his name, but I have Nas. I can't remember his name. It's not with me, but he gave some money to HBCUs, which I think is great. He also committed to putting money into black banks, which I think is also great. One of the things that I think you want to sort of pay attention to though, is the fact that Netflix simultaneously, while they're putting money toward causes that seem to support the black community, remember that they're also isolating the things that black people love. They are uniquely vilifying things that black people embrace, namely Louis Farrakhan. Minister Louis Farrakhan is extremely popular in the black community. I'm going to do a survey, but I'd be willing to bet if I did a survey amongst the hundreds of thousands of black people that follow our platform, that 90+% of them would say they approve of Minister Louis Farrakhan. And what's ironic is that Netflix will not air Farrakhan's documentary. He had a documentary that was supposed to air, I think, in 2018. Netflix blocked it, I think because the Jewish community has an issue with the minister that they have not let go of. And so one of the things I want you to just kind of consider is to just realize this. When when strangers come bearing gifts, that stranger is still not necessarily your ally. Somebody who comes along and wants to really help you is somebody that will not just give you a ride, but they will also actually let you drive the car. And Netflix and other people, when people from the outside come bearing financial gifts, that usually comes with expectations, that usually comes with rules, that usually comes with them telling you what to do, that usually comes with a type of imperialism that isn't much different from the imperialism that you've seen your entire life, that you've seen all around the world. The white supremacy that existed in colonialist Africa, is similar to what many white corporations will do to black people now. They say, here, Negro, take $1. Now that you've taken my $1, I need you to take orders for me. I need you to serve me. I need you to vote for who I tell you to vote for. I need you to do what I tell you to do. And so I'm not here to say that the money that they gave to the HBCUs is a bad thing or a good thing, but I will say that sometimes those resources become a divide and conquer. Because think about this. So Netflix goes and gives $100 million to HBCUs. So the HBCUs have students that say, we want to hear from Louis Farrakhan. So a student group invites Farrakhan to come onto campus. Netflix gets wind of it. So Netflix says, hey, we gave you $10 million for that new business school you just built that's teaching black people how to come manage businesses for white people. If you invite Farrakhan, then we're going to take that money away. So next thing you know, they're Negro-splaining their way out of associating themselves with Minister Farrakhan. So I just encourage you to understand that even if you take gifts from strangers, you must eventually have your own stuff. Dear black people, if you never have your own resources, if you never have your own economics, if you never control your politics, then people will always control you. That you either must be free or somebody else will make you into their slave. And so this money is, unfortunately, in many cases, it's going to be a pair of solid gold handcuffs. A lot of the money, if you pay attention, when corporations are pledging all this money, they're giving it to Black Lives Matter. Well, that's not a black organization. The black people I know that are really rooted in the community are not getting that kind of support from Black Lives Matter or any of these groups. It doesn't mean that they're not good. It doesn't mean they're not doing something good. It doesn't mean that their interests are not correlated with your own in some limited circumstances. But it means at the end of the day, power and control are everything. Even a non-racist white man who imposes his values on you because he's controlling the economics, even a non-racist white man can oppress you as much as a racist white man would. In fact, a lot of racist white men don't have the power to oppress you. It's the non-racist people, your so-called allies, who come along with billions of dollars in the bank, billions of dollars in resources, that end up actually controlling you the most. That's why Malcolm X warned you about white liberals. They'll come in as your friend, but they'll end up being your oppressor all over again. So don't become oppressed again. I ride with Farrakhan. You guys know this, and I don't see any reason why you shouldn't ride with Farrakhan, because I can tell you this: a lot of the Negroes you see on TV won't do the things that the Nation of Islam will do. They won't go the places that the Nation of Islam will go. They will not get involved in the things that the Nation of Islam will support and become connected to. So I think it's very important that you write that memo and say, look, you can be a part of this, but we're controlling how this narrative is going to play out. You're not coming in here making decisions about who we're allowed to have as our leaders and who we have to accept as our leaders, because they will pick your leaders in a second. So I got to go, guys. I just wanted to make that quick point about Netflix and Farrakhan, and I think it's an important question that must be asked. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. And also, by the way, if you love investing and that's something that's of interest to you, I am going to do a masterclass, a 6-week masterclass on how to use stock options and add that to your portfolio. You guys know I'm a finance PhD, so I love breaking that stuff down for you, especially my folks. So if you'd like to sign up and join, please go to drboycemasterclass.com. That's drboycemasterclass.com. We get started at 8 p.m. promptly on July 8th. So I look forward to seeing you. Take care. Have a good day. Make sure you subscribe. Talk to you later.
Here we are, clan the isms, cataclysm great. Our people out here struggling, trying to make it in this state. Everybody out here doing it, but we the ones who late. Now family, we the ones who gotta delegate. Get that money in the power, never be fake. Stick to cosign for 3. What did he say? Create jobs, support our own. Educate the same and buy back your home. Got 3 degrees, triple 10. 3 PhDs, now we on the CNN. DBTV, let's talk about negligence. Ignorance is bliss, but we can turn it to intelligence. Believe none of what you hear, half of what you see. Let's break it down here on Dr. Boyce.